Introduction. Welcome to our video on how to cook lobster. Lobster is a delicious and luxurious seafood that's perfect for special occasions or a fancy dinner. However, cooking lobster can be intimidating if you've never done it before. But fear not, we're here to guide you through the process step by step. Let's get started. Step 1. Choose and prepare the lobster. The first step to cooking lobster is choosing and preparing the lobster. You can buy lobster fresh or frozen, and you'll want to choose a lobster that's alive and healthy. If the lobster is frozen, you'll need to thaw it first in the fridge overnight. To prepare the lobster, rinse it under cold water and remove any rubber bands or clips on the claws. You can also choose to remove the tail if you want to cook it separately. Step 2. Boil the lobster. The most common way to cook lobster is by boiling it. To do this, fill a large pot with enough water to cover the lobster and bring it to a boil. Add a tablespoon of salt per quart of water to season the lobster. Once the water is boiling, carefully add the lobster head first into the pot. Cover the pot with a lid and let the lobster boil for 8 to 10 minutes, depending on the size of the lobster. For a 1-pound lobster, 8 minutes should be enough, while a 2-pound lobster may take up to 10 minutes. The lobster should turn bright red and the meat should be opaque and white when it's done. Step 3. Remove and serve the lobster. Once the lobster is cooked, use tongs or a slotted spoon to carefully remove it from the pot. Let the lobster cool for a few minutes before handling it, as it will be very hot. To remove the meat from the lobster, twist off the claws and legs and crack them open with a nutcracker or a lobster cracker. Use a seafood fork or pick to remove the meat from the shells. Then, use a sharp knife to cut the body in half lengthwise and remove the meat from the tail. Serve the lobster with melted butter, lemon wedges, and your favorite sides. Conclusion. Congratulations, you now know how to cook lobster. It's a delicious and impressive dish that's sure to impress your guests. Remember to choose a live and healthy lobster, boil it for 8 to 10 minutes, and serve it with melted butter and lemon. We hope you enjoyed this tutorial and happy cooking.